Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. In the quiet glow of a chilly Hope Valley dawn, a wave of warmth swept across the Hallmark fandom as Ben Rosenbaum stepped into the spotlight with a heartfelt tribute that instantly melted hearts. For years, fans have watched him blossom from the charming, witty, ever-loyal Mike Hickam into one of the emotional anchors of When Calls the Heart. But this time, it wasn't a character arc that tugged at viewers' emotions. It was his real-life affection for co-star Erin, affection wrapped in respect, admiration, gentle humor, and an unmistakable sense of family as the world celebrated Erin's life-changing baby news. The announcement itself had already created a tidal wave of joy, surprise, and pure Hallmark-style excitement. Erin Krakow, beloved star of Hope Valley and the heart of the long-running series, had revealed she was expecting her first child with her co-star husband. Social media lit up like Christmas lights in July. Fans from every corner, longtime Hearties, casual Hallmark viewers, and admirers of Erin's work rushed to send congratulations. But among the flood of messages, one voice rose with a sincerity that shimmered above the rest. Ben Rosenbaum's. He didn't choose grandiosity. He didn't choose polished Hollywood phrasing. Instead, he chose something much more meaningful, emotions put into words with the ease of someone speaking from the heart. He shared memories, gratitude, and a quiet admiration that spoke volumes about the years they've spent together, building not just a show but a community that feels like home. What he wrote wasn't just a tribute. It was a glimpse into the genuine bond at the center of the When Calls the Heart cast. As his message echoed across fan pages and social media feeds, viewers started rewatching clips from the early season's moments where Erin and Ben shared scenes, jokes, glances, and the subtle, playful chemistry of two actors who work beautifully together. The tribute brought those memories back to life. Fans remembered the first time Mike Hickam walked awkwardly but adorably into Hope Valley. They remembered Elizabeth Thatcher's early days, her cautious hope and gentle wonder. They remembered how Erin's kindness on screen always seemed to spill naturally into her off-screen relationships. And now, in this moment of life, joy. Ben's words stitched all those emotional threads together into one powerful reminder. Hope Valley wasn't just a fictional town. It was a family. The tribute began with a soft reflection, Ben recalling one of the earliest days on set. Long before Mike Hickam had grown into Hope Valley's mayor, he described a moment many fans never knew about. Erin Krakow welcoming him to the cast with genuine warmth, simple smile, and the kind of kindness that immediately dissolves a newcomer's nerves. She wasn't just the lead actress. She was the heartbeat that set the rhythm for everyone around her. And for Ben, that moment became the foundation of a friendship that would evolve into one of the show's most cherished off-screen connections. As he continued, Ben spoke about Erin's dedication, the way she shows up on set every morning with energy, tension, and an abiding love for the community that has sustained the show for more than a decade. He described watching her take on new challenges, new scripts, new emotional scenes, and how she infused each one with something unmistakably hers: honesty. He talked about the way she carries the responsibility of being a series lead, not as a burden, but as a privilege. She supports, she guides, she encourages, and she has done so for years, lifting up every cast member who stepped foot in Hope Valley. Hearing Ben tell these stories reminded fans why Erin is so beloved. She isn't just a star. She's a lighthouse in the Hallmark universe. But then the tribute took a turn, one that made fans pause, breathe deeply, and hold their hearts in their hands. Ben spoke about Erin's baby news not with the excitement of a colleague, but with the quiet pride of someone who has witnessed her journey. He called it a blessing she deserves more than anyone. He described how motherhood seems to fit her naturally, even before the world knew she was expecting. He said he always knew she would be an extraordinary mom, long before she knew it herself. He described the laughter she brings to the set, the way she comforts someone going through a tough day, the thoughtful gestures she makes without fanfare. To him, these were glimpses into the kind of mother she will be: present, loving, compassionate, deeply intuitive and joyful. Fans felt their eyes sting at that part not because of sentimentality alone, but because the sincerity in his words carried a weight no scripted line could replicate. Then he talked about the journey ahead. He said the news didn't just bring happiness, it brought perspective. The show has grown, the characters have evolved, and the stories have shifted over the years. But moments like this remind everyone that the heart beating beneath the scripts and sets is real. It belongs to people who love deeply, who care deeply, and who share their lives with the world because storytelling, it's their calling. Ben didn't shy away from humor either, because their friendship has always included a spark of playfulness. He joked that he fully expects Erin's child to have better comedic timing than most adults. And he said he's preparing to be the unofficial fun uncle whenever the baby eventually visits the set. Fans adored that part. It felt warm, hopeful, exactly the kind of environment they imagine Hope Valley to be. But perhaps the most touching moment of the tribute came when Ben reflected on the nature of family. He wrote that family isn't always bound by blood. Sometimes it's forged by shared moments, long workdays, shared dreams, heartfelt conversations, and laughter echoing across a set at midnight. For him, Erin's baby news didn't just make her family. Bigger, it made the entire When Calls the Heart family expand in ways that are hard to describe but easy to feel. He ended by saying he hopes the world gives Erin the same love she has quietly given to everyone around her for years. And without a doubt, that's exactly what happened. Fans flooded his post with messages of gratitude. They talked about how rare it is to see such authenticity in the entertainment world. Some said reading his words made them tear up before they even finished the first paragraph. Others said it reminded them why they fell in love with When Calls the Heart in the first place, because it reflects the best of humanity: gentleness, compassion, courage, and the beauty of new beginnings. The tribute felt like a gift, not just to Erin, but to everyone who has followed the show through its ups and downs. It brought hope at a time when the world seemed so eager for uplifting stories. It celebrated a moment of real joy in a way that felt communal. And most importantly, it offered a rare glimpse into the genuine friendships that hold the cast together, like the wooden beams of a Hope Valley schoolhouse. Fans began sharing their own memories, photos from conventions, quotes from interviews, screen grabs from their favorite scenes. They talked about Erin's character, Elizabeth, who has gone through her own journey of motherhood on screen. Now, art and life seemed to intertwine in a beautiful, poetic way. Many said they felt as though they were watching a new chapter of hope unfold right in front of them. Meanwhile, Ben's message only continued to ripple throughout the day. Entertainment blogs picked it up, fans translated it into different languages, and the Hallmark community embraced it as one of the sweetest cast moments in recent memory. It symbolized everything that made the show more than entertainment. It was a reminder that behind every costume fitting, every camera angle, every carefully written line, there are people whose real lives carry just as much warmth and meaning as the stories they tell. And for Erin, this tribute must have been a deeply emotional moment. Though she didn't respond publicly right away, fans are certain she felt the love. Those who know her say she is grounded, humble, and incredibly appreciative of the people around her. And knowing the bond she and Ben share, there is no doubt his message touched her heart deeply. As the day settled into evening, fans couldn't help but wonder what this new chapter means for her family, and maybe even for the future of When Calls the Heart. But one thing became absolutely clear. She will not walk this journey alone. She has her co-stars, her team, her friends, her fans, and, yes, she has Ben Rosenbaum. This tribute proved that the bonds of Hope Valley run deeper than any script could capture. The beauty of this moment is how universal it feels. Joy shared is joy multiplied. And in a world that often feels hurried and overwhelming, moments like these slow everything down. They remind us that life's most precious milestones aren't meant to be kept quiet, but shared, celebrated, and honored. They remind us that kindness, especially the kind delivered with sincerity, can echo far beyond the person it was meant for. For fans, This tribute will be remembered as one of the standout highlights of the year, long after the baby is born, long after filming resumes. Long after new plot lines unfold, Ben's words will remain a testament to the real-life heart of the show. Hope Valley may be fictional, but the love within its cast is real, radiant, and enduring. As night settled over the Hallmark community, one thing became more evident than ever. Ben Rosenbaum didn't just melt hearts, he reminded everyone why they fell in love with Erin Krakow, with the cast and with When Calls the Heart itself. He reminded them that behind the on-screen drama lies a group of people who cheer each other on, who celebrate each other's victories, and who stand together through every season of life.